London broil, despite sold under that label at the grocery store, isn't actually a cut of beef. London broil is a method of roasting a piece of seasoned beef under high heat. This method of cooking browns the beef beautifully, and also brings out the natural, savory flavor. The beef itself is typically top round steak, which comes from the rear leg of the cow and is quite tough naturally.
When it comes to marinating beef, the longer you can marinate the better. Give them at least 2 hours to marinate in a zip-top bag in your refrigerator. If you have the time, I recommend giving your London broil meat a full 24 hours in the fridge to marinate. This will give your marinade even time to infuse your beef with all those yummy flavors, as well as make it nice and tender. How long to grill a London broil? London broil is a method for high-heat cooking a thin piece of beef. Nothing does that better than a grill. I like to get my grill fairly hot, around 450 degrees Fahrenheit. This high heat cooks the beef quickly while getting delicious flavors of caramelized and marinated beef inside with a kiss of char on the outside. A 1 to 1.5 inch thick piece of beef will cook in about 15 minutes or less on a high temperature grill.
If it was not marinated properly or for a long enough time. Quickly cooking lean steak often results in tough, chewy beef. The longer you marinate your beef, the more tender it will be. 24 hours is ideal, so if you can get away with it, plan far ahead for dinner. Tender marinated London broil recipe created on
What goes into a London broil marinade? Everyone has their tastes, from herb-heavy to soy-based. I'm a red wine and balsamic fan, so I like to balance my marinade around those flavors. Fresh garlic, it must be fresh. Olive oil, avocado, or grapeseed oil also work. Balsamic vinegar. Red wine, the drier, the better. Dijon or spicy brown mustard. Soy sauce. Worcestershire sauce. Black pepper. Red pepper flakes, for a little optional heat.
I do absolutely everything I can to minimize the amount of cooking I have to do, especially the amount of preparation. If something sits for an hour in an oven, who cares? If I have to chop 15 different vegetables and cook them all differently, I'm not doing it. I will batch make a slow cooker stew on the weekend, that'll last all week. Because that one prep doesn't take long and means I don't have to prep anything else for the rest of the week if I don't want to. And I use frozen chopped onion, frozen chopped tomato, tinned potatoes, etc., so that my preparation is actually very minimal anyway. If I'm feeling energetic, I'll make a bread in it first. I know if I'm happy and it has nothing to do with cooking or even food. To be honest, for me food is entirely utilitarian. I am hungry, I must eat. I get bored of eating the same. But I don't like lots of new and random things all the time and prefer my favorites. Decision made.
The act of preparing food for ourselves is a form of self-care, and a form of self-respect. Self-respect is such a fundamental part of being a human, and when we don't treat our body well, it's usually a sign of an underlying issue such as an eating disorder, depression, anxiety, or other serious issues like being overworked, fatigued, and drained by modern society. Being depressed or anxious is not your fault and should never be considered as such. You have a right to be happy and healthy, and cooking can help take you there. I also don't understand how people cannot cook. I see it with friends of mine who have little kids. They eat a ton of frozen products and take out. Once in a while that's all well and good, even I need a night off from cooking, but every night? You don't have to be skilled in the kitchen to make some easy meals. Eggs, pasta, roasted chicken breast and vegetables. And at the very least, try and have fun with it. Cooking connects each and every one of us. There is a dense web of relationships with humans, plants, animals, the soil, farmers. I get so passionate about this subject, And the benefits the world could reap if we all just cooked at home more often, that it makes me emotional just thinking about it. We can save money, reduce waste, connect with nature, have fun, show love, eat more yummy fruits and veggies, and enjoy the foods we love. Eat yourself happy. By filling your diet with good foods such as fruit, vegetables, and whole grains, you can stabilize your mood by slowly releasing sugars into your body. This helps keep your mood level. Complex carbohydrates can also help your body produce serotonin, which promotes sleep and regulates your mood. You can also supplement your meals with multivits to ensure that you're getting enough of the good stuff into you every day. Eat seasonally. There's something calming about eating with the seasons, especially if you're lucky enough to have a garden. Grabbing a basket and picking strawberries and peas in the summer, then gathering potato, onions, and squash in the autumn and winter. By staying in tune with nature and the seasons, and cooking that way, you can help yourself feel grounded and happy. It can be a little more difficult, like saying goodbye to asparagus in winter, but it's well worth the test. After all, hard things are even more enjoyable than easy things.
Comfort food means different things to different people. For some, it could mean chocolate cake. For others, it could mean a warm bowl of mac and cheese. Whatever comfort food means to you, including it can be seriously good for your mood. If you're feeling low or generally anxious, you can lose yourself in the joy of cooking your favorite comfort food. Get really cozy by slipping into your softest outfit, light some candles and sit by a fire if you can.